Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily futures market review for the trading day ending Wednesday, May 6th. Firstly to gold futures, and here we see the market trading within the Ichimoku cloud. We had the market trading below the cloud, trading down to the 1145 region and bouncing off there in a solid way, eventually breaching the round number 1200, but finding strong resistance at the 1218 level. The market then trading within a range, testing down to about 1185 and finding strong support there around the Kijun-sen before briefly breaking through there. And for the second time about a week or so ago, we tested down below the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen again, only to find support down just below and around the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud. At the moment, we've been seeing the market rally over the last couple of days off a test just outside of the Ichimoku cloud to find resistance once again at the round number 1200. For today's trading, the market testing almost to those levels, finding strong resistance at the Kijun-sen indicator, trading at 1196. We have an indecisive candle today, suggesting possibility of a change of trend. And as we look at this current candle that is developing, we are seeing a change of trend here with a lower high and a lower low, but very strong support at the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud with the 1185 previous swing low around that region. So strong support around that area. If we do see the market break out to the downside, we'd like to see a very strong bearish close, and we could then see the market trading down to about the 1170 area. But that is going to be an important area. It has been an important area prior to the last couple of trading days as well. Next to light sweet crude oil, NYMEX oil, and here we see a continuation of this very strong uptrending price action in all three time frames. Today's candle is the second last one on the chart. It's a candle that's extended the high above the previous highs trading, so the buyers are still showing some eagerness. We had the market extending through the $60.68 level of resistance, but if we look at the style of the candle, and it's not easy to see here, but it's a doji candle where the market has opened at the low and closed at the low once again, and we have this very long shadow on the candle, and that represents the buyers losing commitment above this $60.68 level. It is very, very significant, and it suggests that this market is certainly destined for some selling to continue and change the trend. And as we look at this current candle develop, we are seeing the market now find resistance at the $60.68 level, where it was previous support for today's trading. We're seeing the market break down through that level and forming a lower high and a lower low, and a very real possibility of NYMEX oil at least testing down to the Tenkan-sen indicator, which trades at 59.33 at the moment. This is a normal thing to do. We still have a series of higher peaks and higher troughs in this market, and the bounce off the Tenkan-sen indicator prior to today's trading was very, very bullish, and it suggests that the market is likely to find support at the Tenkan-sen and then for the buyers to come back into the market. We are trending up in all three time frames here in terms of the Ichimoku indicators, trading above the cloud, the Kijun-sen, the pink line, and the Tenkan-sen, the green line, and that's supported by the Chikou span being above the corresponding price action. So very, very efficient uptrending price action in all three time frames. Looking next at the Fibonacci retracement, and here we're looking at an expansive mode of this. We've traded through the 100% level, and we're comparing the current first time frame uptrend that the market's been in for about a week and a half to the immediate previous first time frame downtrend, and with the buyers testing above that 100% level and then through the 161.8% level. The next level that we had to watch was the 261.8% level. The market tested just through there for today's trading. That is this long shadowed candle, and we've seen the sellers lose commitment. The buyers lose commitment. The sellers take control of the market, and that sets the market up for a change of trend in the first term time frame, as we're seeing at the moment. Next, moving to wheat futures, and here we've seen the buyers come into the market solidly today. This large white body candle is the one that we're analysing, and we've seen a confirmation of a change of trend today, with the buyers coming in solidly off the 466.50 level of support, tested on two occasions in the past week and a half. And the buyers have built some solid upside momentum, and this is one of the largest white body candles that we've seen for some time, probably about a month or so in this market in wheat futures, and it suggests that there is possibility of the market trading to higher levels. The problem here for the buyers is that they've been unable to close through the Tenkan-sen indicator, and in the recent past we've seen the Tenkan-sen holding as very strong resistance, so that's going to be an important hurdle for the buyers. If we see selling coming in, then we'll be looking to strong support once again at 466.50, and if the sellers are able to breach down through there in a bearish manner, strong bearish close through there, could easily see wheat futures trading down to 447, and that would be in line with the market being bearish in the longer term time frame by trading below the cloud and below the Kijun-sen, and supported by the Chica span here being below the corresponding price action. So a lot is going to depend on how the market reacts around this Tenkan-sen indicator, currently trading at 475.63, and as this new session has opened, we have opened above that level, so that may be significant, but we really do need to watch how the market develops throughout the trading day in relation to the Tenkan-sen indicator. Moving next to copper futures, and here we see a strong uptrending price action up above the Ichimoku cloud and each of the Ichimoku indicators. We've seen this market transition from a very strong bearish market trading down below the Ichimoku cloud, and in late March breaking out up above the Ichimoku cloud. Strong follow through to confirm the transition from a downtrending phase in that long-term time frame to an uptrending phase. The market then continued to sell off and find support down very close to the Ichimoku cloud and bouncing off in late April, with the buyers going on with the move, trading up above the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen. At the moment, following a couple of strong white body candles, we're seeing some congestion take place here, something of a small pennant type pattern form. And pennants tend to be continuation patterns, so we'll be looking for a breakout above the upper barrier. We could also see a breakout down below, so it could form as a reversal pattern. I suggest that if we do see sellers come into this market, we'll be looking to very strong support around this region, with the Tenkan-sen trading there at 2.844 and down around these swing lows at 2.83. We had seen some very strong resistance just below where the market had been had broken out up above about a week or so ago, but we're now seeing that previous resistance turn into support, with these three candles here, these indecisive candles, are finding support just around that area. Moving next to the US 30-year bonds, and here today we've seen a breakout down below the Ichimoku cloud, and this really does suggest that we have a potential transition from a strong uptrending phase into the downtrending phase. We have seen some strong selling over the last week and a half, a series of very large black body candles, and that followed the market breaking out in a bearish manner down below the 163.04 level. The market then rallying to find resistance in that previous support zone, and then selling off once again to take out the swing low around 160.31. Large black body candles here suggest that the sellers have really built some solid downside momentum. For today's trading, with this bearish breakout down below, what I want to see is continued strong bearish activity after this candle to confirm the breakout. And very often when we see a breakout down below a flat part of the cloud, we can have a false breakout. So it's going to be important to see the sellers continue in this market to confirm the transition into a strong downtrending phase. Very strong downtrending market in terms of the medium-term time frame and the short-term time frame. The market trading a long way away from the Kijun-sen indicator suggests that we may be looking just a little bit overdone, but there's no sign here of any strong buying coming into the market, with the sellers closing with very strong control for the previous day's trading. Looking at the Chica span here, on the left hand side, it's well below the corresponding price action, so it's suggesting that we have very strong downside momentum in this market. It's confirming the strong bearishness in all three timeframes, but it is looking a little overextended in the depth of the Chica span away from the price action, so something of an attempted rally wouldn't surprise. But I suggest that if we do see the market attempt to rally, 154.27 may hold a strong resistance, and we have the Ichimoku cloud just above there around the 155 level. Moving next to the S&P 500 futures on the hourly chart, and for today's trading we saw the market open down below both the Ichimoku cloud and the middle pivot point level, and that followed the strong bearish breakout and the strong follow through down below the Ichimoku cloud for the prior day's trading in that final couple of hours of the trading session, and it suggested that we had the market transition from that strong uptrending phase into a downtrending phase. We saw the market rally throughout the day on a couple of occasions to the middle pivot point level to find strong resistance there, and then around midway through the session sell off very strongly to find support at the first pivot point support level. Following that, the market broke out down below there, found support at the second level, and as we look at the new session, we're seeing the market open just below and around the middle pivot point level and finding resistance once again around there. We also have the Kijun-sen trading very close to the middle pivot point level, roughly about 2078, 2077, and if the buyers are strong enough, and they will need to be very strong, then they could breach that area, and if they do, we could see the market rally to the first pivot point resistance level, coinciding with the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud, 2091. That area should hold very strongly as resistance, but if the sellers do come in off these levels, off the middle pivot point level, potential support at the Tenkan-sen, roughly about 2067, and if that area is breached, we could see the S&P 500 hourly futures test down to the first pivot point support level at 2059.